Hi everyone. In today's clip, I will talk a little bit about Moxibustion Therapy and its application. Just a reminder that anything I post here is not meant to diagnose or cure anything and is for informational use only. For any health-related matters, please consult your healthcare provider. So Moxibustion Therapy is an ancient traditional Chinese medicine technique using dried mugwort, which is an herb, to create localized heat, often close to acupuncture points, to stimulate blood flow, warm the body, and improve the flow of vital energy to promote healing and also reduce pain, especially musculoskeletal, also to aid digestion and address issues like fatigue, menstrual cramps, and even help turn breech babies at the time of birth, as well as all kinds of sort of back pains, osteoarthritis, muscle tension, fibromyalgia, tendonitis, headaches, migraines, and arthritis. So this is what a moxa stick sort of looks like. The burning herb, this is a herb actually. The burning herb usually is held near the skin, which is indirect moxa, or on it, which is direct moxa, and is often used with acupuncture to enhance its effects, and can also involve modern tools like moxa boxes. That I have one here actually that I can show you, something like this. We can use moxa boxes or heat lamps and for safe application. This technique has been around for over 2,500 years, basically. So indirect moxibustion, which is the most common technique, involves lighting up one side of the stick, which is like a cigar, basically, and holding the lit moxa stick about an inch away from the skin, or if it is being used at the same time as acupuncture, so they will hold it like this, or if it is used by acupuncture, they will directly place it on top of the inserted acupuncture needle to transfer heat deeply into that point. Then there is direct moxibustion, which is a small cone-shaped amount of moxa, which I don't have right now, is placed directly on the skin and ignited, and practitioners know to remove it before it burns the skin, which is non-scarring, or allow it to burn out, which is scarring, though the latter is very rare in Western clinics. Then we have barrier moxibustion, which is my favorite of all three, and where a slice of ginger or garlic or layer of salt is placed between the moxa stick and the skin to enhance therapeutic effects or protect the area. This is usually, for this sort of, usually you need to poke holes in the ginger or the garlic or whatever it is that you're using. So I use a little toothpick to poke these holes. Let me just bring this closer. Poke holes into this before I use it. And then you can put it directly on the skin where the healing is needed, and then you can do this two ways. You can either light up this part and sort of just run it over the barrier that you have produced here, or you can actually take a small piece of this, the slice of this, right? So you take this slice, you light it up at one end, and when you put the ginger on your hand or whatever that you're putting it, the lit part is on top, and then you just place this over here and let the heat sort of soak through, right? So this is placed like this until this burns, or until you're sort of happy that you've got enough heat in there and the pain or whatever has gone away. As I mentioned, one of the most famous applications is turning breech babies before birth. Burning moxa on an acupuncture point on the pinky toe can stimulate fetal movement to encourage the head down position. It's also used for pain relief, such as chronic pain, arthritis, joint stiffness, and menstrual cramps by improving circulation and relaxing the muscles. It can be used for digestive support and treating gastrointestinal issues like indigestion, bloating, and IBS, or irritable bowel syndrome. It can help boost immune system by increasing white blood cell counts, helping the body fight infections and fatigue, and is often used as an added and supportive therapy to reduce side effects of chemotherapy and radiation, like nausea and fatigue in cancer patients. The most common adverse reaction, obviously, is burns, but you need to be very careful with it, so you have to use it properly not to get there. Traditional moxa produces a pungent smoke similar to marijuana. Those with respiratory issues like asthma should stick to smokeless moxa alternatives, which are also available. Also, do not use this at times of high fever or regularly on the abdomen or lower back if you're pregnant. If you decide to use this therapy, first, be very careful not to burn yourself again. Second, you can get moxa containers, like the one that I just actually showed you, like this one. And when you open this one up, you'll see there's two areas to this. So what I normally do is I will put the ginger that I just poked holes in. It just goes right over here. I'll show you like this. And then I'll take the moxa stick that I have, and the moxa stick gets sort of inserted into this, like this. And you sort of start burning this side of it. Once this sort of catches on like a cigarette or cigar, then you close this up. There's the direction to this. Yeah, you close this up, and you put this sort of inside. It comes with a pouch, so you can sort of put it inside this pouch like this and wear it around your belly button or anywhere that it is basically you have an issue with, right? And so, and you can close it up. This closes up. And some people wear this just under their belly button a few times a week for general health, right? So you can use Moxibustion anywhere in the body, for example, lower back near the spine, to help with back pain, fatigue, and kidney health. The point is about two finger widths away from the spine at the waist level. It can be used at the belly button or navel area for digestive problems, menstrual cramps, feeling cold. The moxa stick is held near the belly button to sort of warm it. But if you have this, you just sort of wrap it around and wear it in the same area. It's a safer alternative, I think. You can wear it on the inner leg, just above the ankle, about 3 fingers width above the inner ankle bone, to help with menstrual issues, digestion, and stress. You can wear it below the knee in front of the leg, about 3 fingers width below the kneecap, slightly to the outside, which is great for boosting energy, immunity, and digestion. As I mentioned, on the little toe, outer corner of the nail, and this is primarily used to help with the breech babies during pregnancy, as I mentioned. And the moxa stick needs to warm the outside corner of the little toe for this to work. You can use it on the middle and lower back spine area. This is just below the second lumbar vertebra, around waist level, and this supports vitality and warms the body. Right in the middle or between the eyebrows. This helps calm the mind and relieve frontal headaches. On the temples, slightly behind and above the corner of your eyes, right here, which is good for tension headaches and migraines. On the back of the neck, just below the skull, in the hollow between the neck muscles, sort of to relieve the headaches from stress or neck tension. On the back of the hands, between the thumb and index finger, this is the common point for general pain relief, including headaches. I like to put the ginger here and also sort of just do the cigar over it. On top of the foot, between the big toe and second toe, this helps with migraines and stress-related headaches and so on. Or even used at any reflexology point in hands and feet. So these were only few examples, just to give you an idea, because because really you can apply it anywhere. So it is a good idea to find a pressure point that is related to the issue at hand and apply it there. I always also keep a container filled with salt or dry sand near me so that I can place the Moxie stick in it once I'm done to extinguish it. Don't use water on the cigar if you plan to use it again. And never leave it unattended, and ensure that it is fully extinguished because the embers can reignite. Also keep away from flammables. But the salt and sand container is quite safe actually. Hope this has been helpful. Like and follow for more. Be the light.